Yeah. You know what to fucking do, nigga. Stop acting like you a rookie. I disrespected
I'm
that.
true to this, not new to this.
Yeah, I just disrespected you, Brandon. I'm sorry, dog. I did not mean to do that in front of people. Aldre know you.
He know what he doing.
Shut up, bitch. No.
He said, slap him
Aldre
down.
knows.
He's always like this. He's always like
You're
this.
the white guy in the room. Shut up. No, I'm kidding.
Damn.
No, I'm kidding. We joke like that. We joke like that.
good.
It's family.
He ain't tripping. I mean, you know, we're really. He
We do
probably
it all
like,
the
you know, you can say whatever you want now. It's so much shit going on. You can get one off.
Take all your shots these days.
I mean, all he would have to say is something like, hey, like, better to get shot by the police. And then, like, it would be, like, hilarious.
Hey, you know something
But
funny?
at the same time, cut
You
so
know
deep.
something I found funny? For the first time in history, white people are wearing the other shoe. And I mean that
You said what?
they're wearing the other shoe.
Oh.
Meaning that...
Not all the way.
well,
It's like a sock.
a good... Yeah, it's like a sock, but that's
I'm
what
gonna tell you right now.
No, it's like this.
Because even some white people are like, okay, y'all wild.
You know
Like,
when
we
you-
ain't even with all
You know
that.
when you
like,
put your shoe on like this?
Yeah,
And you walk on
it's like that. It might be like
what it
that's
is
not
like
too
that,
tight,
yeah.
you know. It ain't no whips out or nothing. Take it out a little bit more.
But look,
you know?
but look
shit
at
do
it,
be
bro.
dark.
Look at how many of them are fighting to prove that they're not a bad one or
But see,
they don't fall
I
into
feel
that.
you
see,
in
where
that
we-
way.
But
Oh,
I'm already, like, to the point where I'm, like, traumatized.
Oh,
Like,
we've
I'm
been traumatized.
Like, I, like, have police PTSD and, like, regular, like, PTSD.
we was traumatized before all this shit even hit the fan.
Yeah,
'cause
before we were even born.
but I ain't think of it like that though.
Talk
Like,
to me now. Yeah, that's what I'm
like
saying.
now, these motherfuckers, they almost got to be like, okay, look, I am cool. Prove it.
Exactly, and
what I'm
it's
doing.
a whole your agenda. You got to make sure that your message is being accepted correctly now.
Yeah.
Whereas we always had to make sure our message was
Yeah.
correctly accepted, our speech was proper, our positioning and stance was proper. We ain't looking away. We ain't smelling like we. You know what I'm saying?
On me,
now
though, all
these
shit.
motherfuckers 24/7. You got to fall in line with the popular majority, and the popular majority is us. Our culture, everything we do, and you
Yeah.
want to be down. So if you going against it, nigga, that cancel culture got these niggas shook.
Exactly.
You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like that's still fake though, because people still gonna be like, no, I'm cool. I'm cool. I promise. I swear to God. But I'm still like, You know, but because some brands spoke out proactively, like, hey, y'all, just letting y'all know, we not with that shit.
Yeah.
Like, man, they would have never did that
Never.
shit before. Until motherfuckers now was like, y'all, we can just, like, not shop that, right? Wait, what? So we can do what? Yeah, just, like, don't buy shit from there.
Simple as that, right?
Yo, me.
But it ain't been simple as that, right?
Simple as that.
Come
But
on,
now they
it's
like,
not
they
that
figured
simple.
it out. They just gotta stop buying shit. All right.
It's like Dre just said. It ain't that simple. It's so many pieces to this fucking pie.
Right,
Layers
like, it
underneath
ain't
this
just like,
motherfucker.
like, it's not like suck away all their money and make them put them in a lower position than us, but it's just like, hey, like, we need to deal with it ourselves. Like, there's some things emotionally and shit that's just like taking us over as black men, and the older I get, the more I see it. Because when I was young, I didn't even really see it until I was like 14, like having run-ins with the law, and then I didn't see it then until I turned 21, and we in college, and other people didn't go through that, and I'm like, oh shit.
That shit, and
Then it hit me like,
that's that reminder that everybody got their own story.
On me.
And everything's different. It's we as black people.
Yeah.
We do it to each other. We come around. Oh, nigga, you don't know about this? You ain't know that shit?
Yeah,
like,
and we know, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like when I ain't even from here, but it's like it's like a universal nigga law. You know what I'm saying? It just be like universal things that all black people do, or it's like no matter where you go. And I feel like here it's just like shit. That's why it's so easy to just for I guess black people to just be like, oh, that happened to you too. Like we was talking about like that oh shit, you do that happened to you too.
Yeah.
Join the fucking party, nigga. What the fuck? Like it don't even be no fucking difference. And like white people's just starting to be like, damn, so you, and you, but you from there, and you from there. And you from here, but y'all all like
all go through the same shit.
motherfucker, it's the same shit.
It's a part of the DNA almost in a sense.
Right.
Same shit. Never met motherfuckers before a year ago, but it's the same shit.
I mean, it's just deep, bro. Like, I be thinking about, like, the word black. Like, when they start calling people of color black, when did they start calling them people of color? Like, before, they was Africans. we had a name. Now we just black, and we take pride into that. We take pride into a void, of nothingness.
Because the void is like a really it's like a void, but it's a void that we all. It's just only a void though. It's because it's all of us together, like really in the same shit. Like really, even when we get on, people still be having the realization like, damn, I'm really the only nigga in here, or damn, they really don't fuck with me like that. You know, like for real, like you. Still in the void, like, oh, you got a couple Billy, but you still like, oh hell no, like what the fuck? Your money don't really count. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You gotta do
you
something.
You still black. Like at the end of the day, you still.
And what certain people don't understand is like we just like almost trying to learn these new tendencies. Learn these tendencies to get up and go out and really try to go for something, because a lot of people ain't going for shit.
I mean, just the generation before us, our parents really didn't, like, they don't really understand creative shit, because it's like what the fuck? Like, if it ain't no Harlem Renaissance, or you ain't even, like, I was just watching the other day, like, you know, like Sam Cooke and them, or even like Charlie, like, they parents was still like,
nah, nigga,
no, you know, unless it was like Joe Jackson or something. Like, no, it's like
this nigga became Sam Cooke or something. You know what I'm saying? Like Marvin Gaye.
Straight cold as fuck. And it's like, well, we never told him to do that, but we glad he did.
We told him not to do it.
Same thing now. Like they like, oh, you know, you should have a job with a pension, but it's just like, yeah, but that will also be paying into some shit that I'll never be more than a number.
My damn drink.
But I'm good.
No, you good. See, on that note. Wait, what the fuck we just said? I'm sorry, my drink spilled.
Oh shit, I see the
hold up, before we even go any further, what's going on, world? I'm your host, Ant Powell. We just jumped right into it.
Oh, we was in it? I didn't even know we was.
That's how it go, man. It's just a natural flow, especially when this nigga come in the building. This is a natural occasion, bro. I'm Ant Powell. This is Hot for Friends. As you can see, we already jumped in and we high as fuck. Indeed. And today is the first episode of 2021. It's a pleasure to be back. I hope you good. I hope life is well. Hope you've been finding yourself, and I hope that the strength in you has grown during this time you've had to, you know, be one with yourself. But enough about that. Today it's all about our special guest, and you know, for the third time, it's only right that it's the charm. I got my brother, Mr. Aldre Williams, with the homie whom I just met an hour ago.
Yeah.
But the vibes have been magnificent from the STL. My dog Pharaoh, fellas, what's going on, man?
Appreciate you.
How y'all feeling, man? Talk to the world. Let them know how you feeling, baby.
I'm feeling good. How are you? I've been going through coronavirus, you know.
I mean, life. We've been going through it, but not like through it.
Yeah.
You know? We been kind of made it our own. You know what I'm saying? Not like the virus.
Right.
Just like you were saying, this whole time period, it's been a pandemic, but if you was really already working and stuff, it's almost just like,
okay. You know, shit just slowed down.
It affected artists like to where like we can't perform, but then it's like we learned so much other shit in this time where we like, oh shit, you can make money doing a whole bunch of shit.
Yes,
and that video games on your phone and make like a couple cents.
Millions. and that takes me back to my thought that I lost. There's so much you found out. There's a lot of shit we can do in this time and this day and age, and that goes back to what you were saying about parents from past generation to the next generation. And when you go back, they never really understand what's going on. And in this generation, we got so much shit at our fingertips, from ways to make money, to be creative, to build platforms, to start business, to do all this shit. That it is kind of harder for them older ones to understand. But, you know, some are up to par with it. They keep up with it. I just saw a grandma playing fucking video games yesterday and play better than half the niggas I know.
I think we're realizing that independence is, like, the future. Like, independence as a human. Like, you're going to have to go out there and start your own business. Because pretty soon, this may sound crazy, but it might be some fucking robots working at the grocery store, you know? Those jobs might not be available, so you might just have to
work for yourself.
Build a business of like making t-shirts or something stupid like that. But like in this world, in this time, I don't know how many years from now, you know, everything might even be paid for too. Like you're living, like we might really reach this place, but it might be terrible. Mm-hmm. At the same time, it might be less choices that we can make. We might not be able to go outside. We're experiencing this right now, but I don't know. I could just be talking.
Nah, you could be on to something too.
I'm just like, some musician, you know, some artiste.
John Lennon ass nigga.
What Outkast say? What 3K say? You know what I'm saying? We like neck and neck. If this don't move your feet, then I don't eat. So we like neck and neck. Exactly. So it's like, yeah, we, you know, artists, but it ain't like, you know, you above. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or below.
Like that. Yeah, or
Like,
below. It's just like it's neck
before-
and neck. You know what I'm saying? Like yes.
Like, I remember it being a time, like, an age where, like, if you play piano and, like, guitar and, like, you know, if you, like, 9 years old and you're doing all that shit, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But I feel like we live in a society where if you're, like, 30 doing all that shit, it's a hobby, like, type shit. Like, that's how they
Oh
look
God,
at
just
it.
the skill you got under your belt.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
just
you can play
like-
the piano, cool.
Yeah. So
Just
do
like,
something else.
just
That's
this passionate thing,
yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, and people really don't understand. Like, hey, like it's really a grind. I'm grinding harder than you, because I'm trying to be myself, and you gonna go like work for somebody. And I understand now that that's the only thing that we're doing as well. We're gonna end up working for somebody. Like, you know, it's just like, fuck, like
Maybe we may not end up working for somebody.
True.
I mean, it's just like how some artists don't even have their own masters. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, perpetually you're gonna be working for somebody for a long time. But now we've been able to see how a lot of ways play out and how the game play out. So
Right.
we're like, oh, you know what? Let me get my shit together first. So when that does come, I'm still, you know, you still working for yourself. Partnerships and
Right.
shit, that's a different
But
thing. I
also,
feel that.
like, I feel like they be saying, like, artists get fucked a lot, right, by the industry. But let's look at it. We got an artist who don't write songs, who don't produce, who barely can sing without some auto-tune. So they're just the face, bro. Like, they don't really do anything. So if we can come in and take all those jobs, if we produce, creative, direct, if we do all those things, then it ain't no way we gonna get fucked. But it's hard to sustain that shit. Like when you're trying to release something independently,
yeah.
it's just like money just burn out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you go get some things to shoot a video, your money gonna burn out. You go get a mix or a master studio time, your money
Right.
just gonna burn out. And it's just like,
Excuse me. I think people. My bad. People underestimate, like you were saying, just underestimate the whole process, though. Like you said, from actually making the track to actually putting it out, like, that's a lot of time and money involved before you even see something from it.
but
You know what I'm saying?
most importantly to me, it's a lot of confidence. Like, you gotta look at the confidence in somebody who's willing to jump out there and jump into a place of criticism. You ain't got no money, you ain't make it, so people feel now criticism is different. When you got money and shit, like, criticism isn't a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even now, like, for me, criticism
people.
isn't a thing. But somebody might drop something and get criticized and really never drop something again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like it.
type shit. Yeah, I love it because
love
that mean
it.
I got somebody's eyes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, even
that's
if
what
you,
I say. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, you fine, man. My bad. I'm just saying, if somebody even hate it, you know, at least I made you feel something.
That's what I say.
Sure.
The reaction, whether good or bad. And sometimes I prefer the bad. I'm like, cause it's kind of easier for a motherfucker to just come by and say, oh, that's dope, cool, give you a like and move about it. But if a motherfucker willing to take their time to sit there and give you detail of why they don't like your shit, and you know what I'm saying, that's actually good food for thought.
Yeah, that
Good
is.
food for thought, but I always explain it like this. I think I've explained it to you like this. If you're an artist, right? Not a musician, you gotta take it out of musician context. If you're an artist and you paint a picture, and you have your picture up in the gallery, and then someone's viewing your picture and you're standing there and they lean over to you and say, hey, you should have painted the water darker blue.
I
It's
hate
kind
that.
of like,
I hate that.
nigga, you don't see the context that I had with the blue that I had. If
I hate
you don't
that.
understand it, like, ask and I can explain it. But some people just be like they'll listen to some shit that I did and they'll be like, oh, it's not structured, it's not this, it's not. Nigga, if you go look into my fucking room right now, it's not structured. Everything is not structured to your normal structure. You know what I'm saying? I have my underwear in bags, not like trash bags, but like totes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like real specific. All my drawers are colored. Like, it's not the same. So it's like, you know, like, I don't know. I think we got to get this illusion of the way things got to be done.
I hate that too.
Because we don't know possibility. We are not God. We do not know the possibility, bro. You could literally drop a song right now and not think nothing of it, walk away, and then come back later and it's a fucking meme and it blew up.
TikTok song.
TikTok
Niggas
song.
out here
Yeah.
doing shit to it.
Yeah.
Shit crazy.
But I don't know, man. I'm just starting to see it's a game. I play a lot of chess and I'm like starting to see like it's the same thing. It's just
Relation to
like you
life.
gotta swiggle, you gotta move, you gotta do you. You gotta do you. Like when you on the court, like playing basketball or something, there's no time to really think. That's how you got to treat it. You got to get up and just do it.
So actions and reactions.
Actions and reactions.
Actions and reactions.
When I was a little kid, my mom used to get up really early, and I learned that the only way to really get up early is like to just get up. Like as soon as it hit the clock, as soon as it's that time, you get up. And that's where we at. We're at that time where we need to get up as artists and as independent creators. And as, you know what I'm saying, we need to get up. We letting them charge us a sixth of a cent for our sound, bro. That's insane. That's what? A sixth of a cent. It's time for us to get up and actually get some footwork. We need to have local artists again. We need to have people fucking selling shit out their trunk again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. Just think of how cool that would be in the present day. Like if you could get a company to pay for you a car to sell things out the trunk of your car, and you can pull up and have an event at this place, and people can come to this place and buy your merch, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit, it's that. Look, niggas don't went platinum off that shit. Ludacris, fucking Master P, niggas like that selling it 40.
The type of people that I like, even that's why I build my shit after. You know, like the Yays, the Waynes, the Birdmans, the Master P's. Master P, like you said, don't get talked about as much, but just being able to take
Iconic.
your brand and move it into so many places, or your own style, your own culture, and to multiply it into so many different assets and, you know, so many different ways that people would do anyway. You know what I'm saying? If they had your brand in your name, like somebody would probably come to you like, hey man, you know, that shit would be tight on t-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Go ahead and do that for me. Or you could be like P, or like you were saying, and let me go down here, give me some t-shirts, put my stuff on there. Like you said, put it in the trunk. Let me just blast my music. You know what I'm saying? Just, I think it should be more authentic, more like, you know, original, you know, but
like you could do that if you have a little buzz, you know? If you can get 20, 25, 30 people to come to this place, now you're attracting people who are walking by.
Right.
Because now they want to know what it is.
What the fuck
and it's
happening
free.
over here? Yeah.
But things in it cost. Like I just remember doing certain shows and shit, and like people walking in, and like if I would have had it like to where if a person walked in, they had to pay $15, I would have made 5 times as much money. But I don't know. Something about it being free gives the people some experience.
there's nothing wrong with that.
But
I don't think so. And this kind of off the sidebar, and I'm glad you brought up performing live and shit, but something me and Brandon was actually just discussing before you got here was you as a performer, man, and watching the growth of you as a performer. And so this is why I believe people will come spend money to see this man perform. If you haven't seen Aldre perform live, you're missing out. First of all, your energy, your character, who you are. That alone.
I'll say, too, just to add on to what you're saying, because I haven't seen him perform, right? But I've seen him, you know what I'm saying, produce the whole beat and like make the song with him. So, you know what I'm saying? I can see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Just
you different.
You know, just the whole way you go about it.
Your
like
approach, the way you go about it. That's it. It's your approach, your demeanor. It's almost like you, the nigga in the crowd, but then it's like the whole room is just there for the same reason, but you just randomly just like the nigga in the crowd. It's like, hey, y'all, I'm about to put on a show real quick. Y'all want to see some fly shit? Hey, what's up, girl? My nigga. All right. Grab a joint. Come and listen to me.
I guess for that reason, I'm just like, in my head, I'm building it like how I seen it in the movies. Like think about like Purple Rain.
Yeah.
When Prince was at the club, he was there. He was watching something.
Yeah.
But then right before he went in, he was in that dressing room. A lot of times you don't have that dressing room, so sometimes you just gotta lay low because I don't want to give it away. I've been to like poetry lounge, and before I went in, I'm rapping with somebody, and then we go inside and I sing a song, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Like, I didn't even know you was about to do that. And I was like, that's the element of surprise. I think that's just showmanship. But also, I started to learn, like, remember, we went to school together. And you remember, at first, I was like, just because I was at that school and that structure where I was getting judged on my performance, it made me kind of, like, not really want to do it.
Yeah.
It made me just be kind of low when I performed. But then once I left, I started performing outward. And I started to see, man, that low shit don't work. You got to go out there and you got to take these people's attention, because I played some shows and people would talk. And I hate when people talk.
And
like,
you ask them to shut the fuck up.
I said, please shut up. Like, it's really getting to me. Like, y'all don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I literally, like, this is not for me. Like,
But you know what? Your art gives you the permission to do that. Like, a lot of people can feel that way and say that shit, but are you doing something that's worth me shutting up for?
Right.
Well, I have seen you do that.
Right.
And you captivate motherfuckers.
Yeah, I was performing one time, and I'm like performing a song, and then a dude is like talking, and through the whole song I say, perfect, this the guy I'm gonna look at. This the guy that I'm gonna focus on because he's looking away. So I look at him the whole time, and then he realized I'm looking. And then when he looked back at me, okay, I'm gonna look away. I'm gonna find the next person who's not looking, because that's how I feel. I can feel most comfortable. You know, the lion ain't gonna go after the person who like the most in your face. You gonna look at the person who not looking.
Yeah, that prey you got a chance of sneaking up
and
on.
I'm really, because it's really like some shit where I'm trying to like really convey something to you and bring my emotions outward and let you soak in them. And that's not like, I don't see that often. So I'm like, yo, I'm really trying to give it to you then if you don't want to see it. But I remember one time when I did, and I looked back at that dude who was talking in the beginning. Now he's in it. He's like, okay. And then he opens his eyes, and I'm looking at him still, and then I do a head nod with him to show like, man, we on this. It felt like a connection, you know. It was a wave.
That's important.
Yeah, and
that's important.
And I feel that power, you know. I remember, I always tell this story of when I was playing this show in San Francisco, and I had my back to the people, and I'm playing piano, singing a song, and then like I was about to cry, like I was really into it. And then I didn't. I said, I'm not going to cry. And then I stopped playing, and I turned around, and the room was crying. And I said, oh, fuck, that's low-key like a superpower. Yeah. So if I can really like sharpen that and really learn to be humble with that and move with that, then...
You shot your emotions out into the room, and they hit hard.
Right.
That's amazing. That energy control factor, bro. You got it, dog. You got it, and you building on it. And watching, as long as I've known you, and shit, before we even got on, you know, talking about being young bulls, and then seeing you now, and y'all niggas don't know, but I done got some exclusive shit playing for me today. You know what I'm saying? I be in this nigga DMs like a little truck stop hoe. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Be playing, you know what I'm saying? But when I get him in the building, you know I want to hear it all. And shout out to my dog Pharaoh as well. Yeah. This brother, K.A. I asked him what he do, and the nigga was like, you know, I do everything, nigga. What you want? You want a show right now, nigga? I was like, well, I like niggas like you. It's niggas like you to make me excited and want to be in a room with you, see what you gonna do. But these brothers have been working together, man. And boy, you got some fire on the way. Some fire on the way. But as we were saying, your art, man, your art allows you to captivate people the way you do, and watching you grow into what you've grown into, bro, has been nothing short of fucking crazy.
Man, bro, like...
Crazy.
Like, even from home, right? So, like, I got brothers and sisters, right? And my sister, I used to always sing with my sister, and she kind of, like, really taught me the way. Yeah. But then, like, one day... Like, not one day, she was just always, like, not home, like, sometimes. And, you know, she was just, like, gone in and out the house. And, so we didn't do it as much. So then I started to do it on my own. And my brothers would explain it, like, one day, this nigga, like, didn't even talk. And the next day, he could just sing. And it was like, what the hell?
Who are you?
Yeah, like, so I'm getting older and older, and I'm starting to pick up different things. Like, I was playing sports, and I had to really want to do music. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, I really threw a lot away to do music. Like, you know, like I had to really want to do music because I had some options. And it was like, it was like, man, I really desired to do that. It was all I would do all day. And then that somehow, you know, some things happened to me tragic, and I think that's what it is. When something tragic happens to you, you realize, like, for me, it was my father passing. And when he passed, I could almost see, I couldn't see him no more, you know? I couldn't hear his music. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he did music. I couldn't hear it. I don't know where it is. I don't got too many pictures. So now I'm modeling. I want to take as many pictures as I can. I want to put out as much music as I can. So when I pass, and whenever that is, that people can have something to listen to gravitate to touch, to, you know.
I think that's a driving factor for me in life, man. Is I got one life, bro. I say this shit all the time. I'ma die. You gonna die. We gonna die. We all gonna
Right.
die. It's a harsh reality, but a cold fact that you can't escape no matter how hard you run or feel and how invincible you feel. It's gonna happen. Maybe in the harshest of ways, maybe in the most simplest of ways, the most peaceful, but it's gonna happen.
You never know.
You know what I mean? But with that fact at the front of my mind every single goddamn day, it's that motivation to go, okay, what can I leave?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's greater than me.
No,
you know?
I feel that that's almost like really one of my top motivations is just the fact that, you know, I kind of really want to be a legend. You know what I'm saying? As in, like, I may not be here, but my shit's still here.
I love
and
to hear you
still
say that.
remember it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm shooting for. You
I
know
want
what
to
I'm saying?
echo
Like,
that.
to be that, like, even when I'm not here, my kids will be straight and they kids will be straight and so on and so forth. And it's just like, so that's why I do be seeming, like, even now, it's not pointless, but it be like, fuck, man, like, I don't know how I am going to be a legend, but I know how.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like you saying, I just got to do it. Like, even now,
Just gotta go.
doing music, just doing it at the pace you want, just really being who you envision yourself to be. You really just gotta be it.
That's
you know what
it.
I'm saying? That
Wow.
image of yourself, you just gotta turn into that. You
That's
know what
it.
I'm saying?
It takes some people some time. Some
Yeah.
people, nobody even realized nobody realized Basquiat was great till he was gone. Nobody realized Jimi Hendrix was great till he was gone. Even no one realized how much
Kurt Cobain.
Kobe Bryant. No one realized
I
how
knew that. I
much
knew that nigga
importance
was
he
great in
held
the
their
2001
life.
finals, nigga. I knew that. I knew Kobe was great in the 2001.
No, but I'm saying
NBA.
how much as a society or as a person we depended on them. How many people he motivated. Think about all the people that he affected. I'm just saying, like,
I cried
You're not the only one.
for hours.
Yeah, you're not the only one. But I also think
understand.
that it's because, like we were saying, like being, maybe even just being black or something like that, to even achieve some things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we be saying, like, Ho from RC, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce and them was doing talent shows. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was probably really, really small scale for them. Biggie was on the corner, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why I'm like, at some points, you really can't dismiss the shit that you doing. You know what I'm saying?
No
Either.
experiencing.
You know what I'm saying? It's really just the whole experience. You really wouldn't even have nothing to maybe even rap about.
Hey, look, one of my favorite albums of 2020, 2 Chainz. That album was fucking
Really?
fire, man. I love that album.
Why? Oh,
But that 55 times on 55 times, you said something made me think of that. That my favorite line.
Yeah.
Over 21, black and living, you a icon.
Yeah. Yeah.
You will never be able to grasp that line.
No, I feel
If
that.
you ain't black
Yeah.
and experienced our motherfucking stories and hustle and struggles, bro. Over 21,
Man.
black and living, you
I
a
mean,
icon.
just to be doing what you doing, you know what I'm saying? To even have your own shit, or even to be doing what you're doing at the level that you're doing, and that's anything. I don't even be discriminating between just artists. Like, you could be talented in anything. You know what I'm saying?
But that goes back
It's
to
just our perspective of it. You know, you could
Yeah.
be a dope ass
that's the one thing I don't.
scientist, you know, and you architect. Like, it's we just all talented, so it's really just like you said. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because your favorite song on the radio cost $1 million to make. It
Just for
cost
like
$1
3
million
minutes.
to make.
Just for 3 minutes.
Right. What I didn't cost $1 million to make.
And it didn't take.
So you can't listen to it with that. In my opinion, you can't listen to it with that same ear. You have to listen to it from a different ear. With what I had, it's fucking crazy. Like, to me.
Yeah.
With what I had, like, sometimes I look back at my things and I'm like, whoa, like, I don't even remember this time, but dang, man,
But what a
that shit
time.
can bring me to tears, like,
Yeah.
you know, anytime, like, you know.
Yeah, no, I was just talking with my homie Don. We was just laughing at the shit that we was actually embarrassed about. Like, being an artist now, like, you think back or just doing whatever you doing now, you like, man, you remember when I failed that test, or like, man, you remember when we said we had a show and, you know, at the last minute it wasn't, but everybody was there. You know, it just be so many different shit that was just like so embarrassing. It was just like, fuck, man. But it's like, damn, I really didn't stop still. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you could just stop then and there and be like, all right, this fucking it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't boom bam, but you could also You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Keep
and
going.
it make for a cool story later. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's
just
how I be
keep
thinking
going.
this shit. Like
Because embarrassment is just, I don't even get embarrassed no more.
Yeah.
I don't even get nervous when I do shows. It's just who I decided to be.
And
This is
what
who
you
I
decided to do.
And it's what I decided. I tell
And
myself
embrace that.
every time I go on stage, I tell myself that. I say, this is who I decided to be, so I'm going to fucking be it.
Ain't no need.
I've been waiting for niggas to sit down and listen.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna listen. Like,
That's the real shit, man. And
that's what I have to start incorporating again with myself is that you got to be real with yourself wholeheartedly. You got to be real with yourself. You got to come in every angle that you can come because you have been only coming in one angle, and that was a softer angle, you know, trying to tell people how I'm feeling. But now it's just like, it's different. Like now I'm hungry. Like, now it's like.
And you know what? The people gravitate towards the real. The people gravitate towards the real. The more you, the more, through the growth of your music, bro, I've grown closer to you. And that is less, with us, we ain't even spending time together hanging out and shit, but off of the strength of your artistry and the shit that you talking about, the concepts, the relatability. That's the shit that's the shit that keeps me connected to Dre. You know what I'm saying?
That personability.
Exactly. And that never dies, bro, and that's what makes people come. That's what makes people come, and that's something we all gotta just learn to be comfortable in. Shit, doing this, I'm still learning that. Being comfortable right here on my shit, I'm still trying to find out how to be me.
Yeah.
Not even try to find out how to be me, but just let me shine through entirely.
Or
The
do
best
Unforgivably.
version
exactly.
of being you.
What I'm comfortable with.
Right.
Like, it's no need for me to come up if I'm gonna come up here and try to be fucking Van Jones or fucking what's the nigga from NBC?
NBC
Al Roker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this.
Yeah.
You could go work for them.
Yeah.
Be a fucking clone. But nah, nigga, I'm here to give Ant's thoughts, what Ant likes, what Ant loves, what Ant's fucking people love. You know what I'm saying? It's
But the thing
nigga.
about that is, somebody told me, or I may have read it in this book. It was by Austin Kleon, I think. It was like Think Like an Artist, and he was just saying like, you really gotta make this shit that, and maybe he didn't say it, but it's still a good book anyway. But he was just saying, or I've heard that you gotta make the shit that people that you want to hear or that you want to do, because you're not the only one. Ain't the only one that like the shit that he like. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you're not the only one that. You know what I'm saying? Like you saw the Kid Cudi. You ain't the only one that like that. So it just be like that too. So you gotta do you better and better, because people be like, oh, that's the one I relate to. I like that part, and say that's the one I really.
I love that you went back to the Kid Cudi, because that's so true. I just went back to that moment and heard what was said, and Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon too. He saw the vinyl and he was like, "Oh shit, classic!" And you said shit. Bro. I said that album saved my life, and you said shit. And then you said something I related to, which was shit. This is a top 5. Nah, fuck top 5, top 3. And I said top 3. And we only known each other for 2 minutes at that point. But the relatability and if Cudi never put that out, we wouldn't have known we had something in common.
You know what I'm saying?
Off rip.
I mean, I think time is just an illusion. I think connection is real.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I think connection is real, and I think that's what I'm trying to say.
I fiend for that.
You know, like, I don't know. I'm just ready to fly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to just spread my wings and fly away, bro.
Here's my thing, real quick. If I could go back on that connection note, when it comes to connection, something I've been learning, especially through this whole lockdown shit, it's taught me to be present. Like really be present, and especially when I got people.
Yeah.
I have someone with me or I'm with someone, I have to be present and there connection. That's how the time is better. It's, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually leaving with something or giving something. You know what I'm saying? Either way.
That's how you get the moment.
Exactly. It's being present, bro. Being fucking present. That's what creates the real connection. And I've been just trying to practice no phone, no none of that. If I'm chilling with somebody, I'm chilling with somebody. I ain't on my phone. I ain't doing none of that shit. Yeah. I want to connect. And it's never no telling what the fuck can come out of it. Yeah. It's never no telling. Like you
make it. I mean, just doing what you do. Topic, boom. Oh, we just happen to be talking about some.
See, but random, it'd be a lot of obstacles to that, like relationship obstacles, like a girlfriend. Like you might be sitting next to your girl, and you might hit me up about something important, but I don't really want to check it because I don't want to crunch the hoop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same thing that
You
you're
don't want
saying,
to get
right?
the work.
But
You know, because that's what it's going to be like if I hit you, hey, send you a beat. What you know? Man, I got to tap in. I got to really step away.
but that's the thing.
Go into the zone.
It's like we should be allowed as people to be ourselves, just to be comfortable. It's so hard. It's so hard to just be able to like be yourself, like not around everybody, but just some people. They just lean over you, and you're like, I don't really like, I don't really get the correlation. There's no connection there. That's just like, I don't know, man. I'm sorry for even bringing it up, but
I feel like because like y'all both saying, connection do really matter though. You know what I'm saying? But it matters in a lot more aspects than, like you said, relationship. It matters to your passion, like the connection you got to that. But it's almost like they all connect to each other. Like the connection that you got with your relationship may do something with the connection you got to something else, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's also the fact that, like, even just going back to. Because that's just how your music is. Going back to you and saying, just describing his music, it's almost just like that. You can kind of make an instant connection to it, or you can at least find one throughout. You know what I'm saying? The song or something like that. Because I haven't known him that long either, but I feel like I do, and I've done enough. Like the type of songs that we made. Typically, people can't even get together in anything. You know what I'm saying? And make a collaborative. Oh damn, that was tight. That was a little you, and a little situation, and boom, bam. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
I think that's just confidence, and that's just finding someone who's confident in their art. And I feel like I'm going hard, but I can go 3 times harder, and I need to go 3 times harder to get what I actually want. And 3 times harder in more than one direction, more than just art financially.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I can go hard. Like, I know I'm capable.
I got a bar when I'm just like, this not even my final form, and I just feel like that's for everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? This not even it.
But see, for even that final, even for the final form, you gotta work so hard to get it. You gotta be able to go into the hyperbolic chamber.
It's like Frieza fighting niggas, 8 niggas to get to just to evolve. He gotta take a little bit of a beat.
You almost gotta get beat though if you even think about it. Like, even when we was talking to each other,
you gotta beat on yourself.
Yeah.
When you exercising, you're literally beating on yourself, but it's improving you. You're getting the better, and I'm just trying to get to that. I'm trying to get to the hardest working self I can, because I know if I do that, then there's no denying me.
I don't know if y'all saw that KD commercial where he's like, when I sweat, my body I notice my body thanking me, talking to me like, go harder, yeah, keep going. Shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, I love that shit. I think that when you said that workout shit, it reminded me of that. But what you also triggered in my mind was something I don't want to say battling with, but kind of coming to contentment with, is what you talking about, bro, going hard and knowing you can go so much harder and just being hard on yourself. And personally, I feel like I'm one of the hardest people in the world on themselves. You know what I'm saying? People may not think it or see it, but I know me. I know me, and I know.
It's a personal thing. It's like no one can tell you you're not working hard because they don't know what you're working towards. You know what I'm saying? Like it's and
different. Even sometimes motherfuckers don't even know what they working towards. But what I'm personally been able to kind of grasp for myself, that's kind of giving me comfort. To go back to something you said just a few minutes ago, time is an illusion. I'm off of the time trip of, I'm this age, it's this year, blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving that to the side. Now I'm at a point in my life personally where I'm pretty goddamn content. Like, I'm pretty fucking content. Close. Like, I'm good. Like, when I really reflect on what I have, the blessings, who I am, what I do, I am just overjoyed.
That's appreciation.
That's fucking.
Yeah. I'm good, but here's the thing.
That's one side of it.
That's where it comes into I'ma just chill. I just want to enjoy my life. I just want to chill. I don't want to go too hard. But also I want to be great. I want to be. So it's finding that balance of, I know when I gotta work. I know what to do, but I also know that it's not all about me fucking being gung ho all the fucking time anymore.
Because then you'll
and
miss
beating
your life.
myself. I'm not helping me by beating me.
Right.
It's me. Why would I abuse me?
Yeah,
I gotta treat me the way I want to be treated. And if anybody know how I want to be treated, I know I want to be treated the right way. And I want to be treated to where I can chill, I can relax, I can embrace, I can enjoy. You know me. I love hiking and shit now.
Right.
That's what Corona's taught me. I love hiking. I love going to just random fucking places, middle of nowhere.
But that's what I mean. I'm saying really becoming yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really going, if you really like hiking, then go hike. If you like, you know, if you feeling good, nigga, pour it. If you got the bread, buy that foreign. What I'm saying is, like, if you want to do that, don't let nobody tell you can't. Because remember, I'm coming from a person who used to be like, man, you gonna spend that much money on a foreign? Yeah. You know, people ask that to people. Yeah. And it's like, man, nigga, if they want that,
go get that.
They won't be able to live without it.
You know something I was thinking of the other day saying that shit? I got a problem with people who look at these billionaires and people with a lot of money and judge the decisions that they make to do with their money and their lifestyles and shit like that.
It's different.
For me personally, I kind of feel like that's a broke nigga mind state.
It is.
You low key looking for a handout, and if you had it, you wouldn't do what you telling them to do.
Exactly. What the whole said, man? Fuck nigga, you broke. What the fuck you gonna tell me? It just saying like. You understand? You ain't even put yourself in the aspect to get us in the same conversation. So
Come
what do
on, you don't know what it takes.
So what you telling me?
You don't know what it takes. You ain't done what I done.
You just nothing.
You ain't done what I done.
It's easy to be there and be like, oh yeah, I would have did that shit way different. Would you?
Would you?
Would you have?
Would you have even gotten to how would you even have gotten to the position to do this?
Exactly.
That's
you
the real question.
With me. You know what I'm saying?
That's the real question. And you know, I'm a person who believes, man, motherfuckers get their wealth the way they get it. Hey, that's them. That's their life. I ain't about to tell that man. If anything, I'm motivated when I see that. This for me personally. I'm motivated when I see that. But when I hear people, they're doing this and they should be doing this, I'm like, nigga, what are you doing for you?
I mean, I know I can do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I take it. Anytime somebody like that, you know, something like that, I'm like, oh, then I know I can do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit, it may be the time is an illusion.
I guess our perception is just totally different from
like
other niggas. I'm not counting nobody's pockets. Number one,
right?
That's something I was just talking. You know, I think that's something taught in the hood. You know, like
what's
don't be counting another
for
man's
example,
pockets.
what's your like dream car?
My dream car, Tesla.
How much it costs?
Not even that much.
How much?
What's the Tesla? Like 50? You can get a Tesla S for like 50.
You can
Maybe
get a Tesla S for $50,000.
A what?
Now, how do you get $50,000?
That's the key.
I just saw some shit the other day that had a great concept to it. It was like $50 every week or day, some shit like that. You got like 10, 15, or maybe 50 grand at the end of the year.
Yeah,
and I was like, man, it'd be the little shit that you just
if you save it.
If you just put that save it, put that to the side.
$50 a day,
or maybe a week. I might be exaggerating.
$50 a day.
I feel the concept,
nigga. Like, how much money you making a day?
No, I mean, I feel the concept.
And personally, when I look at myself and I go, shit, I know what I put my money on. And I can blow up $50 easily and I think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? But if I take that $50 and I think twice about it and put it away,
then you have like, a Tesla.
Yeah, it's like
and a couple more twice about it.
Shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, I'm halfway there. You know what I mean? But
it's like the vision be making me like, I'll be red. Like, I don't be spending no money, but the vision.
Yeah.
The vision come in, Aldre, you gotta go buy this. And I'm like,
technically, I do.
I do gotta buy this.
You know, because I am who I say I
am.
You're right. The vision beats all. Girlfriends complaining.
You're right.
The vision.
The vision.
Ain't talk to your mom. The vision. You know.
Oh, that's heavy right there.
Doing things like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't sleep. The vision.
The vision.
Everything is just the vision. Like I gotta get there, and I don't even know what it is. But I'm just not like how you're saying. Like, oh, like I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable to where I'm like where I think I desire to be. I really desire. I've really seen some shit. Like, I seen some nice shit, and I said, there's no reason
I shouldn't have this too.
There's no, now I shouldn't have this too.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was me.
You said I shouldn't have it.
Yeah.
Now I shouldn't have it too. You can have it. Yeah. I don't even care about you having it. I should have it. I should have it like this.
Exactly.
And then the vision comes. Then the vision. Now I'm up here thinking about it when I'm going to sleep. Now I'm thinking about it when someone's yelling at me. I'm just like thinking about the vision. Mm-hmm. Like someone could really like be yelling at me. And I would literally zone out and be thinking, like, damn, this is anti-progressive to the vision.
Yeah,
gotta get away.
I know.
You know?
I know.
That's, bro, I don't know if it's killing me. I don't know, but I don't know if I get to where I will be as separated from everyone. Or I don't know if I get to where I get, because I used to have this hero complex. You ever had that? Where, like, you got, like, a little...
Save people?
Yeah, like
I think that's a black complex.
I haven't broken it entirely.
You
but
gotta
go ahead.
Like the homies, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's like a black complex. Like shit, man, we gotta do. If you
I gotta take the hood with me,
or even your family.
Of course, the family.
Of course.
You gotta get your mama house, you know, like.
So it's no way. So bang, bang. That's like an inbred.
Every time I see an athlete, like, a young black athlete or rapper or artist of anything, buy their mama something nice, that shit just make me just get a heart thumping feeling.
Yeah, like fuck, I gotta go harder.
I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Oh my God.
But do you think that the world has programmed us like that? Do you think that we are trained to think like that? The
I
hero
think it's
complex?
partial programming and it's also partial want and desire. Cause some, like I said, it's to where I'm at right now. Personally, I'm at a place of contentment, but I'm not content. So I kind of contradicted it, and that's what I was saying with the whole. It's contradicted by I'm content, I could chill, but no, I gotta go hard because I gotta get this shit, I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like shit, nigga. I want the crib on Manhattan Beach with nothing but glass doors.
Though. I don't think anybody should make you. You shouldn't be ashamed. I don't think it's weird to want those things. You feel me? Like
fuck no.
To somebody else, that may be like, oh, what the fuck? You know what you can do with that? Yeah, that's what you could do with that. Maybe if you get that, but I know if I get what I want to get, then I know what I'm gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be. Man,
and I know how it's gonna make me feel.
That's cool. I know. I want that too. My crib gonna be so ducked off. You gonna need what? You gonna need 2 trains, a bus, and a Jeep ride, and a camel ride. Like you know what I'm saying? But that's what I want. So the fuck cares?
I went out Utah in the fucking mountains, nigga. Yeah. I said, nigga, I'm moving out here. That's my goal. Keep LA property, but I gotta pull a Dave Chappelle, Kanye, and go out in the fucking middle of nowhere and get me my good motherfucking 2,000, 3,000 acres.
Why you think?
I'm gonna tell you right now. That's where I'm my best self. Is when I'm alone.
That's why
I don't even know what it is. I'm just like, I don't know if it's that I'm meditating. I ain't got nobody to argue with. If something bad happened, like I stubbed my toe, I don't even have anger. I'm just like, oh damn. Like it's almost like emotions are a social thing. You know, for me, some people aren't like this. Some people are, when they're alone, they're more emotional and they can't control it. And then they end up doing things. But for me, like when I'm alone, that's when I'm like most emotionally stable. I can think straight no matter how much weed I smoke. If I do
shrooms, anything.
Feel
good. I feel the same way.
I can be focused on my mission because my true mission is not even of this realm. My true mission is not of this realm. My true mission is past this realm. It's a spiritual thing. It's not just a money thing. Though, because I have these spiritual aspirations, I do believe these money aspirations should have already been attained. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to reach this pureness spiritually. Like, but I gotta, you know, I gotta get to that place where I'm, you know, just able to fluidly be myself, you know?
I think you hit a nail on the head for me, dog, what you just said right there, that being alone shit. And through this whole lockdown and all this shit, bro, that's been the best quality for me, kind of being alone and kind of having to face my demons and talk to that side of me I ain't want to talk to, or that ain't even been thought of, and sitting in the box, because before this pandemic, we doing this shit all the time.
Yeah.
We constantly got people in here. It's something to do. It's always something to do. It's always people. We constantly interacting. But I wasn't never just by myself. And I've been now having that time to be by myself. I find that even when I'm by myself at home, I'm good. But when I'm really good by myself, it's nature.
Right.
And nature, I found that nature is my connection to God. Or, higher powers and religion and shit. I'm connected through rocks. I'm connected through fucking trees and shit like that. Like, that's my connection. That's how I feel, that religious sense. You know what I'm saying? But
that's the way.
I feel like I like being alone, but I value the social, the social part.
Absolutely.
Me as an artist, even I gain a lot from other people. Like I can build off anything. You know what I'm saying? So I like to see what other motherfuckers thinking. I'm just like that. I like to see what other
You're a borrower of life.
I like to see how you think of some shit. Cause I'm like, oh damn, that'll spark some shit in my. It's when I'm alone, I be feeling like I'm capped. Because it's like, fuck, I can only get so much from myself. You know what I'm saying? I can only squeeze the rag so much before, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I wouldn't leave shit in there. I can only squeeze the rag so much before it's like, damn, it's withered and dry and shit. You gonna have to let it dry before you can get you some energy back. So I feel like, just certain, like you said, certain connections, certain relationships. Yeah, like I could definitely be alone and do good music. Yeah, but it wouldn't be personally. I'm not saying nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I need those.
I definitely feel
hearing
you.
Different words,
but I do.
Like
I also feel like
yeah,
when you make so much, like let's say you made a lot of money, now that allows you to filter that.
Yeah.
The more money you make, the more you can filter that.
I feel you.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you don't. Like, let's say if you need some money, you got to work. You got to get on the train. You got to go to your job. So you get on the train, and I'm not saying this is anybody's life. This is just the regular person's. Yeah. You got to get on the train. First of all, on the train, there's a lot of people on the train. The shit is disgusting. And you got to get to where you got to go. So that not having a car leads to this. Now you can't really protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you go to work, and now you got a boss who's just like, do this, do that, and you hate this guy, like, and you like, now I gotta do this because I gotta get paid, and you gotta continuously
see yourself killing that nigga a million times in your head,
bro. Just because they just be overdoing their job sometimes, and like, come on,
take your life a little too serious.
We at McDonald's, bro. You're yelling,
but we all gotta go through our hustle.
Yeah.
We all gotta go through our hustle, and that's the shit to teach you. I think that's the shit to teach you what you want to do. Cause my first 2 jobs, I worked at Potbelly's, which was a sandwich making spot. It's one in Seattle. It's one in DC. So it's a bunch of DC now.
Shout out.
Yeah. It's like they shout out Potbelly's. I love your subs, nigga. But I worked there. Love the food, but hate working there. I hate making people food. I fucking hate it. I hate squeegeeing floors and shit like that. Then I worked at Starbucks. And Starbucks, I love Starbucks. I'm a fucking Starbucks shareholder, nigga. I drink Starbucks every day.
Yeah.
Every day. But working there, suck my dick from the back. Okay? Then after the Starbucks, I went into the Army. And I signed my life away for 5 years. But I got away with 4 years, 3 months, and 12 days. Mm-hmm. And after that, for me, all this shit in my life has led me to right now. Because doing those 3 things taught me that I ain't never doing shit I don't want to do. No matter what I got to go against, what I got to do to get myself in a position and do what I want in life. For me personally, that shit told me, no, player. I can't clock in.
I feel that.
I can't clock in. For me, that ain't.
I feel like I'm
gonna say I can't clock in, but I will clock in.
Yeah, if I got to, I will.
If I'm there and I just gotta. I'll do some hard labor. Like I'll do hard.
But technically, we do clock in. We clock in for ourselves daily.
But that's the beauty of it. But I was about to say, I feel like we've all worked, bro. You ain't no way you did, or like you was saying that bar that 2 Chainz said, ain't nowhere nobody got here and ain't did no hard work. You know what I'm saying? Ain't not doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? Even to make even to do what we do independently, and sometimes that source had to be from somewhere else. So I don't be wanting people to think it's wrong to be like, oh fuck y'all. Do
what you gotta do.
And if you listening to somebody say that and you quit your shit, that's on you. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right. Don't quit. Hey, independent artists, don't quit your job.
Don't quit your fucking job. Do not quit. But
No.
if you feel
If you can sustain
that you can
yourself
do
and
it,
you can do it and you can do it and
then
you
do
willing
it.
to eat air and you know what I'm saying, do some shit,
Do it.
well then okay,
Take a
then
chance.
do you check your chance and who knows? But you know what I'm saying? Like everybody here then
Goldfish sponsored by coronavirus.
Goldfish sponsored by coronavirus.
Sorry.
We done went everywhere, all over the motherfucking world during this whole talk, nigga. But we didn't even go to the main source.
I'm sorry. I'm
The
sorry for
main
cutting. But I
source.
had just thought of it, and I said, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Because we've been having too much of a good time here. Like we
Yeah.
see, like we on the motherfucking panel right
We
now.
on
I
the-
like
yeah,
this shit. This
yeah,
shit
you on-
beautiful right
motherfucker,
now.
This shit
drink
kinda
champ.
cold.
First of all, it's Black History Month.
Yeah.
How could I forget to say that? I don't believe it's Black History in a month. I believe we make Black History every day. So that's
Indeed.
365. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
We don't need a month. But thank you to our ancestors. Thank you to our mamas for creating us.
Indeed.
Pops, you had a part too.
Indeed.
Thank you to you brothers for being here right now.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Likewise.
You know what I'm saying? It's,
Thank
it's
you for
very,
having
very
us.
beautiful to have this energy in here. But now I wanna twist the tables here for a second, and I want to get into you brothers as artists. You know what I'm saying? I want to get into you brothers as creators and creatives and what you guys are doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dre, you already sparked it off with the whole sponsored by Corona. Goldfish, you know, I'm pretty sure he's a familiar face if you've been rocking with us for a while now, and you know Dre's story. You seen him live,
Yeah.
of course, both of it. But yeah, you know, Goldfish, we've heard about it. It's been on niggas' tongues for a while now, and I don't want to let the cat out the bag, but I done heard some shit today.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say. Alright? I ain't gonna go no further than that, cause I drop bars on these niggas. I don't wanna spit no lines and
Nice.
shit. Niggas like, I know this song. I ain't sung this one. I don't want that. But give us the update, the progress report on Goldfish, where you standing right now.
I mean, I could start dropping it whenever, but I just want to get the visuals all the way done before I drop anything, because I'm gonna drop it in segments like episodes.
Movie shit.
Yeah, and I'm just waiting to get the visuals done. I've realized that I want it to be kind of viewed like a piece of art. Like if you were going into an art gallery and you're gonna see it. I wish I could do that physically, but coronavirus.
We coming back soon though.
But visually, I think I've attained a solution for that.
Yeah.
So I just want to put it out so I can get to releasing my next music.
Right.
But Goldfish is like, I don't know. I feel like I'm really speaking about intimacy as usual with myself. I'm really giving people a piece of myself, and sometimes that might not be like completely relatable.
Right.
But it may be relatable depending on who you are. But I think it's just something to build on for people while they're listening to me. And also, there will be merch.
Yeah, I peeped that. I was gonna let that cat out the bag, but you know, I've been seeing you flexing, nigga. I've been seeing you flexing, nigga. I've been seeing that motherfucking merch and that shit looking real exclusive.
Also, I've been having a problem. What do you think? I was talking about this live because maybe we'll get some comments. It's like, what did you think about the 1/6 of a cent on Spotify, or like when you come from like distribution, like when you're going into Apple and all of that stuff? What do you think about that?
What you mean, the payout?
Yeah, the payout.
I mean, we all know it ain't the most fair thing in the world. It's like you said earlier, you know, for 1/6 of a cent, this is, you know, we giving you so much in a sense.
Right.
It's a lot that goes into those 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Hell, some people make it 7, 8, 9,
Right.
10. Shit, you know, that's the type of shit I like. But I mean, it's fuckery, dude. It's low-key fuckery. It's low-key fuckery, but it's the system that's been put into place. And, you know, niggas take this streaming shit because...
It's all they feel that they can get, but I feel like there's another way. And maybe that's what I'm waiting on, really. I'm waiting to really for this other way to click. Because
maybe it's the ways of the wise that you said earlier, the selling out the trunk, the personal, the popping the shit up with the cabana or the little pop tent or whatever.
and
shit.
you know,
And
dude,
just
what's
shit,
so
you know what I'm saying?
crazy is that you will only have to get press. You would just have to get pressed to see you doing that. And that would be more effective than you actually going out there and handing out tapes. That is insane.
Niggas might need to revive the ways of the old. It might be time. Might be time to go back to what worked. If it ain't no need to leave it in the dust. If it works, nigga, do it.
Back to the basics.
But yeah, so I think you go back to the basics, but I believe you gone back to yourself with Goldfish, from what I've heard so far. And I mean, not saying you wasn't at yourself, but I mean, you like we talked about earlier, you kind of stripped away all the bullshit that was in the way of you making music, and now it's Dre talking entirely.
Yeah, because I used to, like, when I used to write, I used to always feel like I had to stay in a certain lane, you know? Like, I used to always feel like, oh, I got to sing about this because I sang about this before.
As a lot of us artists do.
Right, but then I'm like, wait a minute. Growth as a person, getting more comfortable with yourself, and then at the same time, I'm not fucking on this billions of fans, you know? Like, there will be a time for that, like, but I feel like right now I'm coming more and more into myself, and I'm learning that I have to use all my capabilities if I want to be able to function.
Fully excel.
Yeah, excel and function, and really come into a real function to where it wouldn't be nothing to make some shirts because I'm making hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know, or millions and millions of dollars.
Talk today, baby. That's that black excellence talking.
I'm just trying to.
Puff would be proud.
I'm just trying to be tight.
Puff would be proud.
Remember when it was cool to be the coolest nigga around? Not just like a carbon copy of the last nigga who was a carbon copy of the last nigga.
Made me think of that nigga Gus from the movie Crooklyn. I don't know, y'all familiar with Crooklyn, classic Spike Lee joint, but you know. That's one of my classics right there. But I'm very proud of what you're doing, bro. I'm very proud of how you've embraced your art truly as yourself, and you giving that real. And in the process of giving this real, you've linked up with this beautiful brother Pharaoh over here, who I heard on the track. I'm like, that's you, nigga? Like, yeah, that's me, nigga. Gritty hard as shit. Yeah. You bobbing your head, ain't you, nigga? You like that one? Yeah, that nigga, you can't correct, nigga. But man, where the fuck did you come from, nigga? You just came out of nowhere. Please.
I think me and Pharaoh are really similar.
Yeah, bro.
When it comes to like being an artist, and sometimes on some people shit, I be like, dang, like some days we be in the studio, bro, and he'll say like, what was the line? He said, 2 L's, nigga, I'm not Cool J. Bro, the night before, I'm literally writing without beats down. And I'm like really trying to think of the way I'm gonna do the LL Cool J line. Yeah. Then I come the next day and this nigga say 2 L's, nigga, I'm not Cool J. You know, like I was like, what the fuck? Like, how are you?
Where the fuck you come from, nigga?
Yeah, like
what the fuck you? What are you doing?
Niggas in my mind.
Nigga got you on some Deborah Clark shit. Nobody's
got my
supposed to be here, nigga. What are you doing, nigga?
Nah, but
trespassing.
Trespassing.
No,
I think Cole just recognized Cole. Like if we was both flame, we would set. Like, you know, that's how flames work. Like
I forgot who just said that the other day. Oh, LL said that. Crazy. Wow. LL, I just watched a video of him talking to Fat Joe, and he said that the MCs gonna respect MCs. Yeah. MCs and that's real recognized real.
Right. Exactly.
And real recognized real, and you know you see it and you feel it. You ain't no way you can front on this nigga. It's like, yo, let me rub shoulders with this nigga. Let me rub shoulders with this nigga real quick.
I think it's just relatability.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see somebody and be like, damn, like they probably going through it up. What's good, nigga?
Oh shit! Hold up, my bad. I'm sorry. I got a phone call. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Hello?
I'm sorry. I got some weed outside, y'all. No, I'm sorry. We had to get a weed delivery during the episode there, but
I noticed that you had some Oreos, which happen to be my favorite cookie.
nigga, you see all this goddamn snacks
You
over
said
here,
what?
nigga? That's what
Oreos,
they did
that's
for.
the least.
I told you niggas to grab something
You said
earlier,
that's the
nigga. I ain't
least.
saying ain't
Don't
nobody.
front on me.
Ain't nobody stopping you, nigga.
I need
Don't.
to do an Oreos commercial. I'm doing commercials now, people.
Hey, Wiz got one. You can do it.
Yep.
If Wiz got one, you can definitely do it. But Pharaoh, my
Yes,
bad, man.
yes.
We
No,
got
you're
cut off.
Gucci,
We got
man.
cut off before we could dive
Gucci.
into you,
We-
my brother.
It was a good. Everybody got to do what they need
Yeah,
to do.
yeah.
You know?
We take 5.
You know what I'm saying?
Take 5, nigga. Take 5. Stay alive. You know what I'm saying?
But no, I appreciate even what he was saying though. But like y'all both was saying, real just recognize real and shit. Just where I come from. I'm from St. Louis, and I'm from a group. I'm not even from. I'm in a group. I got tatted like 3 times on me. It's last members, So it was me and my brother and my other brother, and just being with them, I had to be unique on my own. You know what I'm saying? I had to be able to blend with niggas at any time of the day. Whatever he was on, I just knew I had to be something in between, but I had to be on the spot because I didn't know what he was gonna say. I didn't know what he was gonna say. But we doing it now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a lot, just like I said, where I come from. I used to rap on we used to rap on the PlayStation and just play beats. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
we was
remember them
really
days.
into like the 90s, just like that Wu-Tang style of like we just knew we wanted to be able to rap efficiently. Like that's the least. Like I had to be able to know how to rap and put bars and shit like that. Boom.
You
Like
hit my
before I
heart.
did anything else. You know what I'm saying?
You hitting my heart, bro.
You see him hitting
That's
the heart.
sentimental, bro. Because your
Yeah.
stories sound very similar to mine, bro.
Yeah.
Like I was in groups. That's how I learned to get good. Being around niggas that's
Yeah,
fire.
bro. Fire.
And you gotta
know
match
what I'm
them.
saying?
It's
You
like,
gotta match them.
and niggas gonna let you know. They gonna let you know now.
We've
And
actually been in those chambers.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. Cause
And that's
like,
exactly what they was, bro. It was different chambers that we just had to be put in.
everybody
bro.
got different flows. Like
Everybody
because
is-
of him, now I could think of some shit that somebody
You feel me?
from DC would say. You know what I'm saying? Like I could think about what somebody from St. Louis gonna say. I could think of something where somebody from France, like
That's so crazy, bro.
Canada, like
No, it's crazy. You just said France, right? Just did a track last night, and what I said it was just a bar. Because it was from a party scene, but I said I was just like I'm in a party I'm in a party in Hollywood, but everybody here from France, and you just said France. Literally last night. You feel me? Like
that's exactly where I would know those people from.
but you know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm like. That's a relatable bar. For a nigga who been out here, that's
But
a
that's how
relatable
it
bar.
be. People don't be knowing. Sometimes you be in those spots where you the only one like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just kind of where.
By that he means black.
Everybody here, basically, I'm saying everybody here is not even from here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even from here. Okay, so it's just like, damn, where the fuck am I right now? It be trippy
That
sometimes.
shit be
but
trippy.
So
I've
crazy
been
that he
in
would
that.
say France, and I just did that
Bro.
last night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like he was saying about the other bar. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just wild.
If we just go,
That niggas linked, man.
Just said that. It's
connection, bro.
Man, it's just literally. But yeah, so I moved out here. I've been here for like 3 years, going on 4 now. And shit, I done dropped a lot of music, man. But I just feel like I just like it. I literally enjoy it. I like doing music. You know what I'm saying? I like challenging myself to come up with some witty shit or some ignorant shit, or you know what I'm saying? Just building off the shit that I done heard. And now I know what I can do with it. So we always had like our own business and shit. And that was just to the point that, like we said, you just gotta do it. So I'm just out here trying to literally do it.
Man.
Met him along the way, you know what I'm saying? But the way we do songs together, you probably think that we know each other for a minute.
That's what I was about to get to.
know,
I was about to
you
say
know,
it. I was about to
minute.
say I heard hearing y'all niggas on the track
But
together.
you wanna know a funny story though? Cause before I met him though, I was like, damn, he doing the modeling and shit. You know what I'm saying? He played the guitar and shit. I'm like, fuck, I ain't that tight.
I was
yet, you know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck, I gotta just
Sing about a river and shit
I'm
ass
like,
nigga.
fuck, shit, I ain't got that deep yet.
Yeah.
But then when we had met and shit, and I was like, man, let's just do a track, bro. Let's just one, just one. He was like, what, nigga? One?
Let's go in there.
He was like, what? Let's go in.
Let's go in.
Yeah, because I had already did the same thing. It's just like I'm looking, like I'm out here, like I know, like you just know some people got it, and it may not even be like it's just this thing, and I think it has something to do with confidence. I want to say. But I don't know what it is, bro. It's past talent. It's past everything else. It's like a certain spunk.
It's a certainty.
It's an energy.
Yeah.
A person who's not afraid to be themselves, you just gotta respect it. Like I don't even care. Like if they're not afraid to be themselves, and as long as they're not an asshole or like you know what I'm saying, when they really they self, like not like a reflection of what's going on in the world. Like we get together, we might be talking about nothing. We got on the train, talk. Hour,
but it be that type of shit though that make me, because I just be instantly thinking of bars. Even when I listen to music, I'm more like study it than I do actually enjoy and listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So even just listening to conversations, I'm listening to key words that I might just take back and oh shit, he said, royal. That's a good,
right.
Now I'm thinking royalty. Now I'm thinking maybe colors. You know what I'm saying? Just be like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Spark just so much shit off of words. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just like people thinking the same. There's certain there's different type of ways that a person thinks. And some people see things, some people hear things, some people can taste things, some people can do it. And I think we kind of see these things and we're like kind of painting. Because if you ever see us in the studio, you can see us there like kind of trying to paint something that's not there, like with a stick that's not there. Like we're trying to build it up. Like, because I start from the drums.
Yeah.
And whenever you start from the drums, I feel like people in the back, they come in and try to say something. But I always got to be like, hey, wait for it.
Let it be.
Because I hear it already, like in 3 sections already.
And it's somebody that know the process though. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what it takes to do all that. Like I said, I've been in the group, so even when he doing the drums or some shit, I'm already over here, thinking of like, I'm thinking of like some melodies, some words or something, like a quick 2 or something, just to even progress it, just to be like, maybe we can even
inspire the beat.
And I think that might be just like playing on sports teams and really understanding it. Yeah. Like not being the guy who got kicked off the team because he couldn't understand it. Yeah. But understanding like everybody got to play a position.
That's it.
If you over here doing this while we doing this, then you could
be doing this.
We a well-oiled machine.
Exactly.
We a well-oiled machine, and that's how I feel about life and human nature and people. Something we like touched on earlier. You said it. Everybody ain't an artist. Yeah. There are a great scientist, a great fucking automobile creator, and all this shit. Everybody has a role.
Yes.
Stop trying to play every role. Yeah. It's okay to just know your role.
Right.
And if you know your role and you can excel in that motherfucker and be progressive and give in ways that others can't imagine and open doors for others, to just that's your focus.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was saying when it was a spiritual thing. It's just like when you present something, I'm not presenting to people. I'm presenting to God. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I drop this, I'm not presenting to people. Humans, no, I'm presenting to something that is unfathomable, something that neither you or I can understand. It's out there in the world now, Like when I'm in that studio and I'm writing a verse and they saying, "Oh man, you using too many words, or it's too complicated. Oh, it's not catchy. It's not this." It's like that's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, I was trying to communicate with something that's not even here, something that's in here and that's there. It's here, like it's not. In your judgment, it's not in your mind that is, like, in my opinion, programmed, even my own. And it's like, I'm just trying to let it out, Yeah. I'm trying to let it out, that connection outward, because that's why I got 10 goldfishes. I have versions of goldfish. Like
I'm fucking sure you do.
Yeah, like I have thousands of songs. I feel like hundreds and hundreds of songs, but I'm like, I didn't get it out. Yeah. I didn't get it out. I was thinking about even going back on the songs that I just shut.
It's a perpetual feeling, like that's what probably, because one thing about him too, like just that's like me, is that we do like songs at a high rate. You know what I'm saying? We can get together and do like 3, 4, 5 in a night on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you like all of them, maybe you don't like one of them, but search damn sure you want to like 2 out of those bitches. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. But you know, not even you may like all 5, but you know what I'm saying. It's just like being able to do that and not even have not even having expectations. It's just like you said, the confidence in like doing you, like playing your role. Like well, I know my role is me, so I'm gonna just do me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Every time. That's it. So you don't even got to like sit there and be like, damn, what should I do? Just do you, and it'll probably everything will just work out. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's it. It's just like doing you.
Yeah.
Doing you, because when you do you just stay out the way.
Yeah.
And that's probably what I mean by being alone. It's just like not being alone actually, but just with people who do themselves. Yeah. And like, that's only certain people. Certain people wondering about like,
what the fuck so and so think about me? Who they gonna feel about this?
Right,
blah,
and then
blah,
they
blah.
try to function. They try to change who they are to fit the way that this person perceives them to be.
And that's something I actually said to myself on one of my hikes a while back. I was like, man, I just broke out laughing. I was just like, nigga, I don't give. I'm just looking around, just happy to be alive, nigga. Just doing me. I'm really dancing. You know me. Bro. You see my videos of dancing in the fucking woods and shit. But fucking. I'm just doing me. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, but then I had to kind of bring it down, but not bring it down, but smooth it out and make it just real. What you just said, it ain't. I don't give a fuck or no fucks given. It's just I'm doing me.
So
I'm doing me.
You
do you. I'ma do me.
My brother had this bar, like the group I'm in, last members is 3 of us. So my brother Don, my brother Mars. My brother Mars is a lot like Aldre, but he had a part where he was like, I can't even die unworthy. And it was just like, fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? If you really do you can't really feel no regrets. You know what I'm saying? You really don't really feel, you can't feel away. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're living true to you.
If I go right now, then I'm going to just be the realest that I was, and that was it. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Like, it's not that deep.
It's not that deep. Like, I ain't even going. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, and that's what people would be saying. Like, they'd be like, that's deep. And I'm like, yo, it's not that deep.
Yeah, it's just some real shit.
Huh?
It's just some real raw shit.
Right. Like, if I was saying what I thought was deep, that'd sound like a whole different language. I would sound like some type of philosopher instead of like just an artist. Like, I would speak it different.
You good?
Sorry, guys.
He's good.
That was all my fault. I literally
did that. Good, nigga. You good?
But no, you can definitely say shit different. I mean, but that's like just kind of the way you do art, or we do art anyway. It's like,
right.
If the wording really to us it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Even in normal conversations, like I be paying attention to words. Yeah. Words be meaning a lot. Like I know which ones. Like even when somebody say something you don't mean, but it's like, well, yeah, the words that you chose still say a lot. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Even in like art and just the way that I take it, it's just like everything I say. It may not mean a lot to the average person or somebody, but it might mean a lot to somebody, and somebody gonna hear that shit and be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like damn, that like we said about Cudi and Mary J. You understand? Somebody gonna
different.
Couple niggas gonna hear that shit and be like, "Oh,
you
heard that shit too?" Yeah, bro. You never know what that is, so all your shit gotta be.
Nigga say one bar, I start singing along. That's your shit too. That's your shit too. They get excited. We are. Yeah, we are. That shit and do that shit, bro.
And I've been at one. My bad, but I've been at one of his concerts, and that's just like how just all the people that inspire me to even do what I do. You know what I'm saying? To have that type of command, not even command, just like everybody was fucking with the shit. You know what I'm saying? So
you're right, that command, it is.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like
that power that come with it.
Yeah, everybody was in there hitting them hums on note like he was a motherfucking orchestrator. But
he's connecting with them.
Yeah, just like you were saying about your concert. You know what I'm saying?
But it's just out of way because I've been at like festivals and shit, and I've been seeing them, and I'm like, damn, they really got that confidence, that factor. Yeah. They're not up there for no reason, no matter their talent. Like, they got that factor. Like, we could look at anybody. Yeah. We could look at Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy kind of cold. I'm not going to say his talent as a rapper.
I never take away from Big Draco.
No, I was just having this conversation.
Big Draco!
Just like...
Or not even, like, who's somebody who's looked down upon, like... Who's somebody who's talent-wise...
Soulja Boy was a good idea just because sometimes it's overlooked what he probably did get a game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Lil B is a legend.
I used to hate Lil B.
He a legend.
But then I got to a point where I sat down and I just really listened to him and studied him one day. And my best friend used to throw that nigga, he used to play that nigga and put his shit on, and I'd be like, man, turn that shit the fuck
Because they were
off.
talking about just ignorant shit.
Hey, but then I listened to this nigga, and I was like, yo, this nigga, he's a trendsetter. He's him. Bass God is bass God.
Bass God, and that's what it is.
He's just being himself.
And some things he even said though, like when you was just talking about what's ignorant, just because it's like yay almost in the fact it's like, well, you know what can I say? And that's sometimes what I be thinking about when I be rapping. I'm just like, what haven't I said? What's some
put a muzzle on you?
You know what I'm saying? I can't really say what the fuck I want to say. And if I want to say some odd shit, dude say bitches on my dick, so I look like Jesus. Well, you know what? That's how the fuck you
Bitches on
feel.
my dick, cause I look like Jesus.
If that's how you feel, bro. You said,
Praise God, nigga.
Praise God. That's how you feel.
Yo, I can go down a list with some classic bass God shit. No, what was it? I think number one bitch was probably my favorite mixtape of all time, bass God.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love the. I'm happy that I fucking met you today, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that I got to hear y'all together
Yeah.
and hear you as an individual as well, and then learn your story of how you go through group and shit. Shout out to the last members.
Appreciate you.
Saying and how that sharpens your sword. It's a sword sharpener, bro.
Man,
it's a
is,
sword
bro.
sharpener. That's the
Just
best
being
training.
against two niggas that's just like ill, and it's like, well then, what are you not gonna be ill? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be that guy? You know what I'm
niggas that
saying?
made me turn my head. I'm
Like I be
Yeah,
telling,
bro. But I only
Milo.
hang around them type of people though. You know,
Why
even
would
like
you?
Dre, like he was saying, Milo House,
Like
my
Phil.
brothers. I only hang around people that's like, oh, okay.
I tell him every day. I see him every damn day. Every day, this nigga get dressed to the best of his capability. I'm
nothing
like,
wrong with
man,
That's what I'm trying to aspire to do
You
with
feel me?
myself, bro. I'm trying to get spiffy as I
nigga
can
could be
every
sitting
day.
in the
Why?
house.
Still
Why not?
fly though.
Why
Nigga,
not?
fresher than
Still
ever.
Because what that
Still.
shit do for me when I walk past the mirror, it's something special. I could just, like you said, in the house,
Yes.
when I walk past the mirror, see me with the button up on,
Yeah.
oh shit, I look good, nigga. That shit make me just love me off the sense of me being
Off
me,
the
looking
sense,
like me,
man.
because I'm me.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Me,
But you right, bro. You are ignorant and witty.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that shit, bro. And that's the shit. That's niggas like me. I
Yeah.
gravitate towards that shit.
Yeah, I feel it.
Cause I
feel
will,
it.
but I know that if I needed you to sit down and give me the most conscious project I ever asked
I
for,
could
you
give
could do it.
one, though. Yeah,
You could do it.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Like
you so smart. You know how to flip everything.
And that's really what it is, man. Like, man, Jizza had a bar where, like, man, make it short, son, make it twice strong. And that's probably paraphrasing, but he's just saying, like, bro, you don't need 32 bars to get your point across sometimes.
Right.
Even when we do songs, I might even do I might just repeat the same. You know what I'm saying? It's just doing your role. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't need to. You know, if he go ultra, cool. I'm gonna go super. I mean, it's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I go ultra, he gonna go super. You know, but which one's work? You know what I'm saying? We still talking hot levels here though.
It's chemistry.
You know what I'm saying?
It's chemistry. It's formulas to this shit,
It's
baby.
formulas to this shit, bro. And even just going in there and just being able to do that shit like off the top sometimes is just like shit. But that's the shit that we be training for. That's like the shit.
Our childhood.
That's like the whole childhood.
Off
Us
the
rapping
tizzy.
and looking at each other and being like boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm from St. Louis, man. It's just like shit, man. I remember it's like you really gotta do that shit. Like niggas will tell you if you're not doing that shit.
You
or
guys-
even anywhere, niggas will tell you if you.
You guys know the rapping game where you throw out the words?
You gotta go off of it,
You
shit.
gotta pick something.
No, we used to play that game, right? But when we throw out the word, you couldn't say the word.
Ooh.
You had to build around the word. You had
That's
to
nice.
tell me what the word was.
I never do that one, but that was
That's
fire.
nice.
That it was so
But you see how
like,
something like that
beneficial.
can make you crazy though. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That's
Like,
why I'll be talking
to
about a
where-
cup or something and be really talking about somebody's emotions or something. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, my brother good at that. Like Mars, he's really good. I think I was telling him the same thing. Like they just good at like taking like inanimate objects. Like he had another bar. It was like niggas were to hate upon him like a Rich and Millie. And I don't even know why that shit stuck to me like that. But it's just like damn. But it's just like pretty simple. You know what I'm saying?
But
like
you
it's
know
pretty
it is-
simple, but it's pretty complex.
Okay,
Like you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Or
Them the bars that
Giving
get
it a
me.
you know what I'm saying?
Giving
He's
it a
saying like
character.
shining on skin. You know, I shine on skin. I shine like dark skin on a ruby. Like, you know, like wait, what? fuck? And that's the
Damn,
type of shit. Like, I'm like, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, that's how we doing it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how we doing
Make
it.
me
Or-
dig, nigga.
You know what I'm
Make me
saying?
dig. You know, that's that shit.
That's how we roll.
That's the shit to challenge you to go in.
You know what I'm saying? That's that shit that make you like, oh, now I gotta say, turn a Sunday to a Tuesday. That's the least I can do.
can turn a Sunday to
like,
Tuesday.
or like him, how he can do that. Like it's just
Yeah,
it's
you just
crazy.
gotta match it.
Yeah,
and some
you know
people
what I'm
really can't match it. Sometimes we be in situations where we just like, he like, yeah, so we about to produce it. We like, yeah, we about to be him on the same thing. I'm looking at him, he looking at me like, that nigga like, oh, I think I'm tired. I think I'm about to go. We look at each other like it's about to be our time.
All right, so we finna talk. Okay, bet. You know what I'm saying? We can at least go.
Then we lean in.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be the mindset of like, we got the same mindset as like, it ain't no pressure to make a good song. It's just like naturally, it's probably
like
gonna
me.
do it if we just, you know.
Like if we was in a place, some people if they was in a house with a studio, they'd just be chilling. If I bro, like my laptop broke down. That's why I haven't had. Why I haven't made a billion songs. Because my laptop broke. So when I get this laptop, probably tomorrow, I'm gonna make a billion songs just for nothing, just to make songs.
kicks.
Like it's just for the love of it. Like
Yeah.
like you right, like about the content thing from earlier, because I feel like we already are living a dream.
Yeah, that's.
You said I wanted to have a podcast. I wanted to have this, and you have it.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, what do we do with that dream?
Yeah.
How long do we get
Yeah.
to stay in this
Yeah.
dream?
Yeah.
You know?
Talk that
more.
talk.
So we just already living our dream. I'm already out here doing music.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can fucking do.
Yeah.
I'm at the point where I ain't got no other qualifications nowhere. I'm really thinking about it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do
Yeah,
shit else but this.
yeah,
That's all
like,
I
damn,
got.
I've been
nigga.
doing it so long. It's all I could do. It's like almost if I sat in math for too long, and then I went out and they was like, "Hey, you trying to go to English?" I'm like, "Oh,
Words.
nigga, wait, hold on. I
Nigga,
just
I don't
got
know words. Give me numbers.
give me some
That's some
numbers."
real shit, man. That's crazy, man. But man, it's a fucking blessing y'all two found each other, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Likewise, even
man.
about you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Like,
Nothing by
shout
mistake,
out,
bro.
Big Dog, you know
Nothing
what
by
I'm saying? Shout
mistake,
out.
dog. Nothing by
Yeah.
mistake. It ain't
Nothing.
no by chance you walked in these doors today. And nothing by chance, bro. It's all meant to be. It was just a part of the plan, and we
Yeah.
just had to get to today
Yeah.
and see
Big
it
facts.
through. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's a God-given blessing
Yeah.
that we've been able to share this with the world.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I hope everybody feels a little more connected. I hope you guys go check out these brothers.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are ready for Goldfish. Cause that shit is ready to pop out the vault any minute now.
I'm telling you.
You heard the man. He's still working. We on edit number 27
Yeah.
right now. This is so many cuts to this shit.
Yeah.
So
And it's so crazy because I don't even feel like I picked the best songs. I just feel like I just picked some songs. You know,
you gonna pick this. It's all meant to be, and it's gonna translate the way it's supposed to, dog. I'm a firm
bro, I'm
believer
gonna drop
in
them
that.
all.
It don't matter.
They
Fuck
gonna
it.
come.
I be trying.
They
Don't
ain't come
worry,
first.
y'all.
They gonna come second.
I'm on them. I'm trying. I'm trying the hardest.
I was serious about what
I'm
I
trying
said.
to, nigga.
I'm
It's
putting
almost
the
like
fish
I'm in a
on-
rush. It's almost like I'm in a rush. I really gotta just start releasing music because I'm like, man, like you never know.
Yeah, it's really
You never know. So you just gotta take the time that we got right now and just thug it.
Yeah.
Live your life like you saying, and just because it don't matter what. Like at the end of the day, it don't matter what people think. It don't. You gotta do you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Once
you.
again, you just gotta.
When it
Thug
happen, it
out
happen.
and-
When it happen, it happen. It's gonna happen eventually, or
Right.
not even eventually. It's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But the putting the pressure on when it's gonna happen, ain't no need to wring that
Ain't no-
chicken neck too much. Let
You know
that
what I'm
bitch
saying?
breathe a bit,
You
walk
got to.
around, and just do what you can and within your power. I'm a
Yeah.
firm believer of that. What's in my control and power, I'm gonna take care of that. But what ain't, I can't stress. That's lost energy.
Yeah.
That's lost time. I'm sitting there, but this, no, nah, I can't. I get that shit 5 minutes and then I'm
Ain't no
okay.
point,
ain't no
man.
need. Yeah,
Ain't no
I
point.
don't cried
So it's
over
just
it.
like, what you gonna do next? You know what I'm
There
saying?
you go. And-
it happened. All right, bet. So
Even if it ain't even in that aspect, all right, well, I can do this to help over here. Well, let me
Yeah.
go do this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Well, fuck it. You got
just
to do what
staying
you got to
busy
do.
almost. You know what I'm saying? It's just staying in the game. You know what I'm saying? You just don't sit on the bench.
On the mission. On the
Don't sit
mission,
bench.
dog.
You better stay in the game. You can still win. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
yeah,
it,
I
man.
feel that. And then even just, I don't be telling him to drop everything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like, just do it. But it's just like, I know motherfuckers got some tight shit. You know what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers got some tight shit. So it's just, I feel like it's only gonna help me. So when I drop, take the load off of me. Now, you know, you can listen to something else. You know, now, you know, I ain't the only nigga you listen to. Just like with my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think that takes nothing away from me. If anything, just helps me. You know what I'm saying? Like, bet now is, you know, Goldfish and my next album out. Bet.
You moving.
You know what I'm saying?
Always.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like even whoever you listen to is still in the same. It's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like mine, you like that. That's
fine.
That's perfectly fine.
As long as you give
You
my
know
shit
what I'm
that brush
saying?
through though. You know what I'm saying? Give it that brush
It's
through though. Give it play one of these one
know what I'm
time.
saying?
Turn that thing to the
That's
side,
it.
let it roll in
Yeah.
one time. Come back
See
to
if you
me.
can connect. Huh?
I ain't one time. It don't. It is what it is.
But I got more anyway. That ain't gonna be the last of it. So that's really it's really when you drop it be like a release. It just be like, you know, bet. I got this idea out now. Now I can actually function like a human probably for a little while until I get another idea.
Stressing you out all the goddamn time.
You know, now I can pay attention to some shit because this shit just been on my mind for
I'll watch
so
a
long.
movie today.
You know, and actually pay attention. Yeah, that's what
little
I
shit.
do, you know?
It be
And
the
I think
little
about
shit.
bars the whole movie, maybe. Who knows?
Shit.
Not likely, but
that happened to me a few times, man. But fellas, I appreciate the fuck out of y'all coming through today, man. This has been a blessing. It's a blessing to be back in the saddle for 2021. Y'all got anything y'all want to share with the people before we get out of here for them to check out? Let them know where they can find you at, all that good stuff. You know, I want them to know where the fuck they can get in tap.
Yeah. Well, shit, definitely, follow me on anything, you know, Tidal mainly. Hove, you know what I'm saying?
I respect that.
Heavy, so
I respect that.
Tidal, anything, just type in Pharaoh Kahn. You know what I'm saying? You should be good. Last members on YouTube, LSTMBRS. You'll be good. You have a nice day.
And
Guaranteed.
you can find me at Aldre Michael Williams, but Michael doesn't have an I. It's my real name. Aldre Michael Williams. Michael does not have an I in it. And be expecting Goldfish pretty soon, and be expecting to pay some money for some merch because we got it for you.
Yeah.
Because that's what the fuck it's all about, keeping that business support going, especially that black business support.
That black business.
You know
I am playing that card now.
That's
It wasn't 2 years ago.
I'm pulling that motherfucker.
But I'm playing it now.
I'm pulling that motherfucker everywhere I go, nigga. I ain't got business card for nothing.
I am the business card.
You know what I'm saying?
And here's my black card.
We walking billboards out this bitch, man. But hey, you heard these brothers, man. You know where to find it. Goldfish coming soon. Pharaoh, appreciate you being here, my brother. Aldre, appreciate you as well, my brother.
What was the last thing I beat you in? Did I beat you in 2K?
Man, this nigga always coming with that bullshit. He know I spanked that ass. I ain't got two controllers, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit, nigga.
I beat you.
Don't even start that shit, nigga.
He looked dead at the camera for that.
It be the nigga that lose that want to run it back all the time.
I beat him.
That nigga ain't beat me.
I don't even want to. Look. That's what he said. He said he want to run it back because I'm the champ in this house. Last I can recall.
Listen, I think my trash can's running over. Let me take it out. I'm fucking with you. Nah, man. Hey, man. Appreciate y'all brothers coming through once again, man. This has been a blessing, dog. Black History Month. Make sure you support these black beautiful brothers, man. Make sure you support that art, that business, everything, man. Hot for Friends, make sure you support. It's a beautiful thing to be back here with y'all, man. We got plenty more to come.
Yeah.
Whole lot more to come, and these brothers have a lot more to come as well. Trust me, I already got my hand in the bag a little bit, and shit is sticky, and it's smelling and feeling real good. It's feeling real good, great quality. But I'm your host, Aunt Paul. That's Aldre. That's Pharaoh. This is Hot from Friends. We love y'all. See y'all soon. Until then, I say it's all good, cause it's all good.
It's all good,
hey.
baby.
And that is a wrap on that. Thank you guys, man.
Indeed.
Thank you guys, bro. That's some That was some real nice. Black.
See my snap.
You hear me?
That was some real black, beautiful talk right there.
Hell
man.
yeah,
and
bro.
I'm glad I could share that amongst
Dang, we was just talking, huh?
man.
But you know, I feel like, bro, you got a dope thing going, and it's just a matter of, like we all said, time is an illusion. It's just doing you in the meantime. That's what I'm saying.
I just don't want to be that guy, you know, when I'm like 47 and be like,
what?
you know, back in my day. Why am I talking like this at 47?
Yeah,
but like